because in a nationalist campaign, I reckon that could probably turn the tide in our already favourite, in our favour already, to be honest. But no, honestly, we need to be proud again.
There's a light that shines in Flanders as a beacon for the brave. From the distant past it wanders to recall the lives they gave. And it tells its generation to be wise and never fail, to remember those who've fallen on the road to Passchendaele. On the road to Passchendaele, on the road to Passchendaele, where the brave will live forever. On the road to Passchendaele, on the road to Passchendaele, on the road to Passchendaele, where the brave will live forever. On the road to Passchendaele. Come with me and I will show you why all wars should ever cease. Take a walk among the gravestones and your tears will cry for peace. For the spirits walk in Flanders, you can hear the grieving wail. For the brave who laid their lives down on the road to Passchendaele. On the road to Passchendaele, on the road to Passchendaele, where the brave will live forever. On the road to Passchendaele, on the road to Passchendaele, on the road to Passchendaele, where the brave will live forever. On the road to Passchendaele.
Yestreen I was named outlaw, and I fought against the king. My wife and weans condemned with me for the praises we did sing. 4 little words we'll never say, we'll no say them at all, and I'll gie my life for my beliefs against King Charlie's law. I'm a Covenanter soldier and I haughty my beliefs against dragoons and lairds sae fine, who little mair than thieves. But though I was an outlaw when I started on this fight, I now stand for the king, sir, on the side of truth and right. At Drumclog and Bothwell Bridge we tried to make a stand. If they caught us they would hang us and cut off our heads and hands. We ministers still lead us, and despite the prayers we prayed, many died in battle through the errors that were made. I'm a Covenanter soldier and I haughty my beliefs against dragoons and lairds sae fine, who little mair than thieves. But though I was an outlaw when I started on this fight, I now stand for the king, sir, on the side of truth and right. It was the Graham O'Claverhouse who harried through our land, cutting down the common folk, he'd blood upon his hands. But little did he know then that his line was running thin, for soon the Covenanters would be coming after him. I'm a Covenanter soldier and I haughty my beliefs against dragoons and lairds sae fine, who little mair than thieves. But though I was an outlaw when I started on this fight, I now stand for the king, sir, on the side of truth and right. When William and Mary were crowned the king and queen, the kirk it was put back to the way that it had been. But Claverhouse he went and raised an army frae the north, and this time for the king again we had to prove our worth. I'm a Covenanter soldier and I haughty my beliefs against dragoons and lairds sae fine, who little mair than thieves. But though I was an outlaw when I started on this fight, I now stand for the king, sir, on the side of truth and right. We met at Killiecrankie, and outnumbered though he was, Dundee he was experienced fae fighting many wars. But even though he won the day, history will recall James Shure's plans were thwarted when Claverhouse did fall. I'm a Covenanter soldier and I haughty my beliefs against dragoons and lairds sae fine, who little mair than thieves. But though I was an outlaw when I started on this fight, I now stand for the king, sir, on the side of truth and right. My fighting days are over and I'm back home once again. I've been outlaw and king soldier, I've seen my share of pain. But if my life and my beliefs are once more under threat, then rest assured that once more I'll defend them to the death. I'm a Covenanter soldier and I haughty my beliefs against dragoons and lairds sae fine, who little mair than thieves. But though I was an outlaw when I started on this fight, I now stand for the king, sir, on the side of truth and right. I'm a Covenanter soldier and I haughty my beliefs against dragoons and lairds sae fine, who little mair than thieves. But though I was an outlaw when I started on this fight, I now stand for the king, sir, on the side of truth and right.
I hope we're all enjoying this wee bit of proud Scottish music. We'll all crack on with a sash bash. If we came about 5 minutes, I'm just getting different wee bits and bobs sorted here. We've done our first demonstration, our first of the weekly demonstrations on Saturday. Now don't get me wrong, when I say this number, you'll probably jump back and say, "Phew." Right, we had 50 people standing at George Square with us. Now, what you take from that is, take what I took from it. Don't be disheartened. See it as a building block. I'll never see the negatives within the community. I'll always see the positives. Because a positive you can build on. A negative you can only fail. Right? So, 50 people. That's your cement. Your 50 or your cement, that's been poured. Next week, we'll start putting up the walls. Week after that, we'll start getting the roof on. And see, hopefully, within about 5 to 6, 7 weeks, hopefully, we've got a big foundation, a big solid structure there, which started from a 50-person foundation. That's my hopes. Yes, it's marching season. Every demonstration here and Northern Ireland, they do it with the PUL community. We could probably be doing with our bandsmen and everybody at the parades, right? But the fact of the matter is, they're busy. Practically every weekend they're busy. But no, 50 people. That was fine. Bearing in mind, it was a wet day as well. I don't know about all yous, but my skin's waterproof. My clothes get wet, but my skin's waterproof. So it doesn't really matter to me if it's raining or not, but I can understand to some people that I generally can understand if it's wet, they stay at home, right? Because that's probably a smart thing to do. Until our demonstration's there, and then the smart thing to do would be to put on get a brolly, put on a jacket, you know. But first demonstration was fine. To justify ourselves, a few people were asking yesterday about different speakers coming on board, and different things like that. I personally never contacted any media, and I personally never contacted any politicians to come and speak, or anyone that could speak. The reason being, I would never put this community in a position to embarrass itself. See if I invited down any media. So there's your wee camera guy. He would come down for the newspaper, picture it. Take a couple of photos, and he would say, "Oh, smile guys, this is brilliant." What do you think the Sunday morning newspapers would have said? Or your Monday morning newspapers? They'd have took the piss, because that's what they do. Because a lot of people are asking about media. I will personally only start inviting media down when we can give them a story, and it's a set in stone story. That's generally the plan. When it comes to different speakers, in Scotland, see if you can show me a speaker. See if you can show me somebody that you want to come, that would speak for our community and not just for their personal gain. Then phone me, email me, message me personally, message Rental Blues, and tell us. We'll personally go on to them, and I'll drag them down. See if this community has someone in mind, politician-wise, a councillor, or someone within any position of power or swing can come down and will actually realise that they've got a set of balls and come down and talk. Then tell me. I'll go to his front door and I'll grab him by the hand and I'll drag him to the demonstration. Genuinely I will. But until an opportunity arises where someone will have the balls to stand up for this community once and for all, I'll no bother my arse going to hound somebody and beg them to come down and talk. See if they're not interested in the community, don't make them. This is a big mistake that a lot of people try to do. People and organisations aren't interested in the PUL community, right? Well, not even the unionist side, the Protestant loyalist side of the community, right? They're not interested in it. Stop trying to make these people interested, because it's never going to happen. These people are never interested, they never will be, and their minds will never be changed. What you can do is tell them to get a fucking grip. Tell them that they are in a position of power,